What's good? What's good? Ooh, okay, I must have passed my exit. No, I haven't. All right. What's up? Oh, I'm glad to see all of y'all in attendance today. What's the topic? What's the topic? What's the topic? Slim and them. Slim Shady. What's up, Bear? I see you. Now, let's talk about it. Oh, weird beard. Now, do they think that we're stupid? Now, the way the arrangement is supposed to go is that no one is supposed to be paid for their performance for the halftime Super Bowl show, because those shows are so big and so massive that propels you and sets you up just off that show for other shows. So they don't pay people to show up and perform there. Right? And I say, how much you want to bet that they gonna pay Eminem? Everybody got all up in arms because I said Eminem. They was, why would you say Eminem? Dr. Dre bigger than him. They gonna pay Dre too then. I bet you they're going to pay Eminem. And it's gonna be all hush hush. You know why? Because this has happened before. Eminem performed for Hot 97. Eminem did Summer Jam. Y'all remember that? Do anybody remember the Eminem performance when he did the Summer Jam? First of all, does anybody remember Eminem? All right. Okay, somebody said yes, they remember Eminem. Eminem did Summer Jam. Everybody who does Summer Jam, from Jay-Z to everything, they don't pay you. That's promotional. That is a promo run. No one gets paid. Eminem got paid. What I mean by getting paid means they don't pay for your setup, they don't pay for your crew, they don't pay for your team, they don't pay for your hotel, they don't pay. They don't pay. Eminem requested that his staff was paid, the people that came by, his management team, they had, Hot 97 had to cut him a check. Not for performing, He got a check to take care of the ancillary bills that came along with it. Hot 97 covered that to let him go out and perform. Only M got paid. Only M got paid. Eminem is the only one to ever get paid. So if you believe that he's gonna perform at the Super Bowl and he ain't getting paid, you are sadly mistaken, because Eminem will be paid. Now, the question that you need to be asking is why? Why Slim and them was the only one to get paid? Only M got paid. Only M got paid. Only M got paid. Why? Is it because he's the best rapper? Somebody said, why do I care? That's a very interesting question. Let's talk about why I would care about something like that. The question should be why you don't care. If Jay-Z didn't get paid, if Nas didn't get paid, if Michael Jackson didn't get paid, if Prince didn't get paid, why? Why, oh why should they get paid? Now, how many of those artists that we're talking about right now are in the same category? Woo. It is windy. Woof. Woof. Windy. Woo. No, you ain't kidding. Today is living up to the Windy City. But listen. Now, if Eminem could get back end money to get paid, why can't anybody else get that? That's the question you should be asking yourself, is why you're not concerned. Lil Wayne and Drake shouldn't get that? You gonna tell me Eminem's been on top longer than Drake? Shouts out to A Banks. You mean to tell me, because they gonna say, well, Eminem sell out the place. Summer Jam is sold out almost every year. So you mean to tell me Drake can't sell out the place? Lil Wayne can't sell out the place? Is that what you finna tell me? So why they're not getting the money? Listen, this is not about who's the best rapper. Oh, you talking about assumptions? Okay, you're right. We're assuming that Eminem will be paid for the Super Bowl performance. He will get some sort of kickback of money to cover expenses. Now, that is an assumption. What is not an assumption is that he did this. Hot 97 did that for him when they don't pay anyone for Summer Jam. So if they pay Eminem that time, you think the Super Bowl is going to say something different? They didn't pay Beyonce twice. They didn't pay her twice. Bruno Mars didn't get paid. So is Eminem bigger than Bruno Mars? Dude, if Bruno Mars said he going on tour right now, and you put that next to Eminem, Bruno Mars would dwarf Eminem. Don't get that confused. But when you say Bruno Mars, you got kids from 8 years old up to people that's in their 50s that's going to see Bruno Mars. Parents don't mind taking their kids to go see Bruno Mars because they want to see Bruno Mars too. Now, Like I said, why would he get paid? And I ain't trying to knock him for getting paid. Now, the reason why Eminem got paid and nobody else got paid is because Eminem and his team, they know their worth. They know their worth. They asked. They asked. And they would be damned if they were going to tell Eminem no. They knew their worth. To have him perform and have him pull out would have been much greater of a damaging thing at that point in time. So they knew their worth. They knew their position. They knew what they could get and what they couldn't get. Well, seriously, what's up? I don't look at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's a joke to me. I mean, they just throw anybody in there. They got they got rappers going in before they got in, the Delphonics, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. They not even in there. It's like, what the hell going on? Somebody just called me from a 708 number. I'm gonna have to hit them up. That's what I'm saying. Some people, we don't ask. We don't know our worth. Some of us don't know our worth and just say, hey, the rule says nobody gets paid. So they don't ask any questions. They don't push. The key is to ask the questions. If you don't ask, you don't know, you don't ask. So you might as well ask. That's the way I see it. Open your mouth and ask. But when you keep your mouth shut, don't want to say nothing, then get mad at somebody else when they ask and get it. Oh, I could have got that. But see, they wanted to keep it hush hush and don't speak on it because then everybody else gonna ask. Once they find out, everybody else is gonna start asking questions. So if anybody believed that, because when they was like, look at Eminem's face yesterday, they asked the question to everybody on the panel about all the performers, about what was going on. They said, look at Eminem's face when they saying nobody's getting paid. Did you see that? Did you see Eminem's face when they said nobody's getting paid for the performance? He looking like, what, y'all ain't getting paid? You see? I'm trying to tell you. It's about how you ask for something. It's about the actual ask. Knowing your worth. You know the value you present. You see Mary J, she gave the very political answer, well, it's not about the money. This thing is going to set you up for bigger things down the road. Mary, you about 60. What bigger thing this going to set you up for? You already set. Your son done set already. You in your second era and acting now. There's no new Mary J albums. So you set. So I don't blame Eminem for getting paid. I'm just wondering, like, man, do you think they would have paid Drake? Do you think they would have paid Wayne? Because they probably would have not even went that far to ask. They would have known the rules and said, all right, well, I ain't going to even ask. You got to know your worth and know what you bring to the table. I'll be like, look, I bring this to the table. Now, if I pull out, you want to get somebody else, that's cool. You think that's going to make me look bad? I'll take the hit. I think my fan base will be all right. Who got a new album dropping? Mary J? Mary J got a new album dropping. If she do, then yeah, this will be boostful for her. Maybe. Oh, Snoop got a new album. Okay, well, yeah, this is good for Snoop, because for Snoop is already set too. But yeah, for Snoop want to sell an album, definitely. But that is the best spokesman in the world. Get Snoop Dogg to advertise anything for you. I don't care what it is. The man is golden. He's got the best agent in the game, plus he is golden. Everywhere and anything that man touch and do, he just get paid for being Snoop. And that's cool. I'm like, that's cool when you don't even have to, he don't have to make an album. Snoop ain't made a dope album in years. We don't have to. He's Snoop. I like Sexual Seduction, boy. That was my jam. Sexual Seduction. Hey, Jamil, you looking at the 2K chat right here. Gavin got scared and ran off. Keep talking about the Bulls game. I beat him with Luka on the bench. See, Gavin don't understand why he was losing the game. He thought it was because he was shooting step backs. I'm like, what does you mean? No, it was because His matchups were terrible. His defensive matchups was terrible. He don't know how fast Frank is. Frank Nutella is fast. And he is zipping by, and you can't guard Luka Doncic with Kobe White. That's just not going to happen. If you put Kobe on Luka, Luka will light him up. There must be a code in there that says, do not. So who your team, Jamil? Who you play with? All right, well, there you go, Mary J. Get your promotion on. Hopefully this helped boost your album. But I guarantee you Eminem finna get a bag. Somebody paying Eminem something. He ain't finna come out the house and ain't getting paid. That's knowing your worth. So the whole point of it is, when are we gonna start to know our worth? We can't demand things. Cameron knows his worth. Cameron's a hustler. I give Cam that. Cam's a hustler. Cam gonna use rap to hustle into other businesses. Cam will be selling something somewhere you don't even know. He'll be selling something somewhere, boy. It'll be Cameron. Yo, I got this new oil right here. It's cannabis oil. You rub it on your skin and your joints, and then you can move around, get rid of that arthritis. You know, because that's how we move. No, I mean that. Yo, check this out. Yo, you use this snake oil and you rub it on your joints. I swear to God. Oh, man, I'm telling you, Brodzy. That's snake oil. Dipset. We actually know people from Harlem. Like, we got people in Harlem, like in the buildings, where they don't even want to drop off stuff from Amazon. Amazon won't even go there. We had to complain. We sending gifts out there, and they won't even deliver it. The Amazon delivery, like, man, I ain't getting robbed. That's how bad the building is over there. And they was like, yeah, we go through this all the time with Amazon, dropping stuff off here. That's why we can't send it nothing over there to Harlem. We got to just, like, have them pick it up. That's how bad the building they live in Harlem. Snoop owning Death Row. I mean, at this point, it's more for publicity. Snoop is really just going to make money for other investors. I mean, he'll get a check, but then you want to use Snoop's name to bring back Death Row because people remember the name. But does that mean he owns the old music? You know, there's a lot of red tape that come along with that. Because Death Row reincorporated themselves. Death Row Records rebranded themselves as the new and untouchable Death Row Records. They rebranded. Once Dr. Dre left, Death Row Records split up. And they became the new and untouchable Death Row Records. So if he just owns the name Death Row Records, because for a while Daz had owned it, I thought. And then somebody beat him out in court or something for it, either E1 or whatever. But just owning the name Death Row Records, okay. Only in a bad movie would that happen. The halftime performance, am I looking forward to it? Not really. I'm not against it, not for it. Do I want to see Eminem do some songs? Like I said, at this point, don't really care. When I watch the Super Bowl, I'm watching it for the football game. There's a time and place for all of this stuff. Oh, I would never pick the Rams. No, it won't be the Up and Smoking tour no more. Dr. Dre is about 60, right along with Snoop, who's in his 50s, and Eminem, who's about 50. So, you looking at that scenario when you got a couple of 50-year-olds running around out here trying to act like 20 and 30-year-olds. Now, back in that day, you're going to have a real show. This is a halftime performance. So it's a gumbo pot of people that's up there. And they only going to be there for probably one song, and that's it. So Eminem's probably going to do Lose Yourself. And that'll be it. And then the rest will be probably performed with Dre. Still Dre. Snoop and Dre will do that. And Snoop might do, I don't know, Hold Up, What's My Name, or some new song he got. I don't know, but he just Snoop right now. But Snoop ain't gonna come in there doing no crip walks and stuff like that. And he ain't finna come in there, Big Snoop Dogg. Back up in the heezy, baby. You jocking my style. He's so crazy. Masterpiece say ain't no limit to this. All I want to be is a G, huh? No. Now, if he do that, then I'm going to be jumping up party. I'm just hoping the Bengals can beat the doggone no good Rams. That's all I want. I don't think Matthew Stafford, Odell Beckham Jr., and all this is the LSU Bowl. That's all it is, the LSU Super Bowl. I agree it, but fine, let Joe Burrows win it then. You mean Mixon? He said Nixon. No. No, he's not talking about me. Talking about Mixon, not me. Not Trigger Dick. Do they do a Tupac hologram? If they do a Tupac hologram, they're going to probably piss some people off. And there's probably going to be a lot of paperwork, copyright lawsuits, all that stuff coming in the mail. And it's coming. Do I know JoJo Capone? No, I know people that know JoJo Capone. Like, they roll with him and, you know, back in those days, and but I know of him. Being that I'm from the South Side, yes, we knew Bump, knew of Bump, knew people that knew Bump and all them, so Yeah. So when something happened, of course, we heard about it. Let's just say that. We heard about it. But did me and him personally sit down and meet and all of that? No. That's never happened. Oh yeah, rest in peace to Nate Dogg. That's somebody who deserves a very huge rest in peace. Nate Dogg. Man, Nate was the greatest. The I can't beat it. I can't be faded. I can't be faded. I can't be faded. Knew you wanna amp with Dre. You picked the wrong mother. Day. Here we go, blow the blow, toe for toe. Let me know if you think you can fade this road. That's what got Nate signed. Dr. Dre didn't want to sign Nate Dogg. He thought Nate Dogg couldn't sing. He's like, I don't really want this dude. Because he was like, man, come on. Snoop was like, no, you got to sign Nate. You know, Nate on the track is what make it work. Dre didn't see it. Then they did the one song. He wasn't even signed, and he just was featured on the song. And they put Nate on the hook. And once Dre heard that final hook, and they had him on the hook, I can't be faded. Dre's like, welcome to Death Row. Welcome to Death Row Records. You are getting signed. Because I didn't see it, but now I see it. This is the one. Nate was a problem. Nate Dogg on everybody's song. Dude, they would pay Nate Dogg to do the hooks. Go on Obi Trice's album. Obi Trice. The Nate Dogg. You got a bad man. Said she recognized the G. Said she wants the road, get the new Obi. Claim that she loves everything he do. Hey, she got a bad man. Dude, that is a monster track. Hardly nobody heard that song. But that hook makes the whole song work. On Obi Trice record. I said, man, that is the single right there. I'm like, killed that hook. Nate kills every hook he has done. I don't know anybody who could do that to perfection every single time. He enhanced the song. I got home. I got home in different area. I got home. I was like, oh, man, shoot. Nate Dogg is goated status for life. Goated for life. Nate Dogg that's it. Is Nate and anybody else number 2 and 3? 4, they way away from Nate. Nate is number 1. So rest in peace to the legend. I'm going to get out of here, though.